Alright guys, welcome back to another video of King X.X coming to you guys with a brand new video, and today in this video, I'm doing a top 5 underrated weapons in Black Ops 4's multiplayer. None of these weapons are DLC weapons, but I will have an honorable mention in the very beginning of this video. Now, I know a lot of the videos I do are Black Ops 4 news videos or Modern Warfare news videos since the COD is coming out in 2019 in October. So, of course, I'm going to make videos talking about that, but I just kind of wanted to make a little bit of a tip video or a guns that are underrated in Black Ops 4. So, starting off with number 1, we have the VKM 750. Personally, one of my favorite weapons so far in Black Ops 4 right now. I know we're like 8 months, maybe 9 or 10 months into the life cycle of Black Ops 4, and I used to never use the VKM 750, but I'm actually having a lot of fun with this weapon, especially during Double XP playing on Nuketown. This gun was really solid. Now, I know a lot of people are either going to use the Titan, maybe the Hades, because it has the crossbar variant, or they're going to use the Tiger Shark DLC weapon, which is personally one of my favorite LMGs as well, but I don't want to talk about DLC weapons. The VKM 750 is a slow shooting LMG, but this thing kills in literally like 2 or 3 shots. Add rapid fire, and the actual fire rate is actually really not that bad at all, and it's actually super simple to control. There's literally no recoil. It's a straight up laser beam, and I think everybody should take a look at the VKM. Even if you don't really like the weapon in the very beginning, trust me, if you use rapid fire, you're gonna love this weapon, and it's super powerful too. I barely lose any gunfights using this weapon, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. I went on almost a nuke streak literally using this weapon, not even trying to, which was absolutely crazy. So going on to number 4, which is the ABR 223. Now, I know a lot of people are going to either gravitate towards the auger with double tap, they're going to use the swordfish, which is still a decently solid weapon, and of course the S6 Stingray, which is one of the new DLC weapons that came out in our last update before the update that we just had. So the ABR 223, I personally love this weapon. I've been using it a lot recently too. And it is a tactical rifle. It's a 3-round burst tactical rifle, but this thing is absolutely amazing. Personally, one of my favorite tactical rifles, and I've been using it in during like the Double XP event that we had literally last week. I was having a load of fun using this weapon, barely getting outgunned. If you have really good aim, then you're going to trust me, you're going to love this weapon 100%. If you can actually use your aim and have really good accuracy with this weapon, you could have 1 burst kills with this weapon, or maybe even a 2 burst, but since the fire rate is pretty quick on this weapon, you shouldn't really be worrying about that. Plus you have the repeater operator mod, so if you really want to use that, you definitely can. But the tactical rifle section, the AVR is definitely got my mind on it currently now. I'm definitely going to keep on using it later on throughout Black Ops 4's life cycle, which is only about 2 months. And I personally think if you have not checked out this weapon in a while, or haven't used it in a while, you should definitely check it out. And I guarantee you'll have a load of fun using this weapon, especially since it's a really good tactical rifle. I mean, what else do you need? It even has suppressor if you really want to go to a stealth type of mode. I don't really recommend it, but you definitely can if you want. You're still probably going to get a 1 to 2 burst kill with it. So that was a pretty good weapon choice as well, if you don't want to use the auger, of course, with the double tap, which is probably the better version of the tactical rifle. Coming down to number 3, we have the MX9. Now, this is one of the weapons that literally is your first weapon that you get unlocked when you prestige, or when you just get into the game in general at like level 5 when you get creator class. And I personally love this weapon. I don't see anything wrong with this weapon. Now, sometimes I've always felt in the past that it was hit or miss, but after I started using it, I personally think it's a really good top tier SMG in Black Ops 4. Especially being the first SMG, you probably would think, okay, maybe the gun's just average, but once you put on long barrel hybrid mags, maybe stock, and then throw on some rapid fire in between the mix of those 3 attachments, or just change out 2 of them. But once you put rapid fire, this gun becomes a beast. You're not going to get outgunned at all. It's another one of those guns, if you have good accuracy, or you can literally just spray and pray with this weapon, if you put on like extended mags or something like that, which is pretty much hybrid mags, then you're going to have a ton of fun using this weapon. There's literally, to me, no downside of using this SMG. I think it's a fun SMG when we're already like almost done with Black Ops 4's life cycle, and I've been loving this weapon. Definitely one of the SMG choices that I do enjoy using so far. Now, I will have another SMG that will be on this list, and it's a gun that not a lot of people probably think to use or think is a top tier or SMG currently right now. But we'll talk about that later on in this video. I just want to focus on the MX9 for a second because I think this gun needs a bit more love. I think more people should start using it. Like I said, it's a really good SMG. I don't understand why more people don't use it. Let me know if you guys actually use the MX9 in the comment section down below. But we're going to move on to number 2. At number 2, we have the Vapor XKG, another assault rifle that is really, really good. This is the 4th assault rifle that you do unlock. And I personally think this is a very underrated weapon. A lot of people are either using the KN57, the new Grav that we ended up getting for free completing the challenges, the Rampart, or maybe even the ICR, which the ICR is actually getting pretty underrated right now. I don't really see a lot of people using that gun nowadays, mainly the Rampart and the KN57, since the Rampart keeps getting buffs for no reason. But the Vapor is another one of those weapons that just goes under the radar, and I personally love using it. I don't understand why more people don't use it. I've been using it with the suppressor, and personally, if you can control recoil with this weapon, there's literally no recoil, and it's a very strong hitting weapon that I personally think more people in Black Ops 4 should definitely take a look at. Now, if this gun gets another buff or so, or possibly even if this gun gets another buff, honestly, I don't know what to say. I think this probably might be one of the best assault rifles in the entire game. Like I said, I already personally believe it's one of the best. So I think you guys should definitely take a look at this weapon and let me know your thoughts on using the Vapor. If you guys use the Vapor, you guys can also let me know. This gun even has, if I'm not mistaken, rapid fire. So that helps a lot as well. But we're going to be moving on to our very last weapon, which is going to surprise a lot of people. But I have a little story talking about it, which is number 1 being the GKS. Yes, the GKS out of all weapons is my number 1 spot for underrated weapons. Now, none of these weapons were in a certain order. I kind of just went with it. And the GKS itself, I saw Korean Savage make a video using the GKS, and to be honest, I don't know what it is. I started using the GKS more recently, and this gun has absolutely been a beast. There's literally no recoil, especially once you put grip 1 and 2, almost like the ICR. What recoil is there? You could also put long barrel number 1 and 2 and you have the maximum range possible, and this gun is just completely goated in Black Ops 4. It's ridiculous how good this SMG is. And I personally think a lot of people should definitely take a look at using the GKS. Now, when the Tactical Unicorn ended up coming out on Black Ops 4, I personally loved using that variant. I don't have it on PS4, sadly, but the iron sights on there personally were really great. And I actually like the GKS. I've been using it literally since the beta, and I've been using it a lot more recently ever since Korean made that video. And I honestly think a lot of people should definitely take a look at the GKS in Black Ops 4's multiplayer. But that, guys, is going to wrap up today's video of the 5 underrated guns in Black Ops 4. You guys can let me know if there's any other weapons that I may have missed. I'm pretty sure there might be more than probably 5 or 6 weapons that may have been missed in this video. But with that being said, if you guys want to see a part 2 of this, you guys can definitely let me know in the comment section down below. But with that being said, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, put on post notifications so you guys don't miss another video. I will always be covering Black Ops 4's news and, of course, Modern Warfare news when we get more information closer to August 1st when we have the multiplayer reveal. But with that being said, guys, have a good rest of your day. Make sure to like and drop a subscribe. And with that being said, guys, I'm out. Peace.
Running for that bag and it be only me. It's only me. These haters always pushing, they be on to me. Yeah. Family and money, this be all I need. Get to them boys who bring me down.